All right. So Eden's Decor asks, my auto campaign is not spending. I've increased bids, but still nothing. What can I do?
I would say 90% of the time your bid is still too low. Now there's two other issues. It could be a relevancy issue. You're not indexed for that product you're trying to advertise yet, but that's less likely in an auto campaign. Two, it could be an eligibility issue as well, but I'm assuming you've checked that. Increase your bid to a lot higher than you expect and then test. You can typically see a bid increase change within a couple hours, sometimes a couple minutes if you increase it high enough. Typically I will say increase to $5 to $10 and wait 20 to 30 minutes, a few hours. And if you start seeing impressions come through, you know your bid was too low. If that doesn't work, then we can try a different method. But almost every single time I answer this question, it's because the bid was too low still.
Yeah. And again, I don't want to, you commented this, that, you probably already checked this. So we'll state the obvious things because you probably don't make mistakes like me who forgets to unmute himself when he starts the live stream. So just as I have to sometimes, did I unmute myself? Did I turn my camera on? Whatever, we've all had it where it's like, why is it not working when I type in numbers? Oh, wait, I got to turn the number lock on. Are there mute/number lock things that maybe are obvious that maybe somehow got messed up along the way? Like, is the start date in the future? Do you have available inventory? Do you have a budget? Is it turned on or is it paused? And so just double check all those. I like to double check all those because technology is weird. And sometimes if you have a software tool connected, sometimes software tools have glitches and make changes that you didn't want them to make too. So I would also check that. Ankit says, hi as well. Glad to have you. Abdullah says, sorry, my client's PPC CPC is high, not click-through rates. I recommend he changes the main image. I have good ASIN and keywords and auto search term. And I add in manual, what strategy you recommend only manual top search bid. Now this is going back to your controversy over top of search modifiers.
Yes, a few different things here. One, your CPC is not necessarily that related to your main image. I think there's some different theories in the space, but at the end of the day, your CPC is related to the auction. So improving your main image is not going to change your CPC that much. It'll change your conversion rate. So understand what KPIs relate to what outcomes is super important. But to get to the second half of the question, when I'm scraping my search term reports from auto campaigns, I put them in new manual campaigns. I used fixed bids because I have a bid management software in place and I don't want Amazon increasing and decreasing my bid on top of my software. I don't do top of search modifiers in the very beginning because, again, I just want to make sure these keywords are successful in a manual campaign before pushing them to the top of the page, which is more expensive and higher traffic, meaning I could get more clicks and no sales if I don't optimize first.
Awesome.